Well, here we go, already in action. Scott Norton against Tony Halme, and you just can't hold these guys back.
We got a couple of two big, rough, tough individuals here in the big Finlander. Tony Halme taking on this man right here from the Pacific Northwest of the United States, Scott Norton.
Norton going after Halme outside. These guys are so strong.
Look at the upper body development here on Scott Norton. He's a former, I don't know if you know this or not, but he's a former world championship arm wrestler. This guy can bend arms, but now he's in there bending necks, it looks like.
Heard he was a movie star, too. He climbed the Empire State Building.
Yeah, with Fay Ray. Fay
Yes.
Ray in his hand, right?
That's right. So he's very well known. Halme into the corner. Here comes Norton. Oh, wow. He met a big right hand from Halme, who's a former champion amateur boxer in Finland. And you can see a lot of those moves, the uppercut. Another one, he just threw the ref out of the way.
You know, Craig, as we stated in weeks past, a lot of these guys you're going to recognize as having different names in the United States. But here on WSW, we use their real names. And Tony Halme is this man's real name. But I'm sure you recognize him from other places. In a battle now with Scott Norton. These guys have been going tooth and nail, hammer and tong since a bell. It's a matter of stamina now. Who can last the longest?
Headbutt by Halme.
And Norton shot to the outside. Halme, if he was smart, would go right out after him. There he goes.
There he goes. Clubs him to the back.
Into those rabbit punches again into the kidneys there.
And now into the steel barrier and into the crowd. That's a lot of weight. I feel sorry for that steel barrier there. Neither one of these gentlemen has a manager, by the way. Do you think you could lend some expertise to either one?
Well, I see tremendous talent in both these individuals, but at this point, it's more or less raw talent. They need a little guidance, and I'm sure I could help either one of them. But you know,
but they haven't called.
They haven't called, and I haven't really approached either one of them about that.
Not to lean in. Your record speaks for itself. You don't have to stand up to anybody and defend your impressive resume. I must give you that, partner.
Well, I appreciate the kind words. It's not
but they haven't called.
It's not often I get kind words from you. But Halme here continuing to pound on Scott Norton. Scott Norton again outside the ring. Referee telling Halme to stand back and give him a chance to get back in. But this rough, tough Finn just doesn't care about anything. He just wants to hurt somebody.
Norton now outside the ring precariously, but he was able to get the better of that.
Norton now back inside with those big, powerful blows onto the back and the shoulders of Tony Halme.
Tough to knock him down, though.
It is indeed.
Missed there. Look out.
Again, those clubbing blows to the kidneys are taking their toll here on Norton for sure.
Halme
He's being admonished by the referee.
He is, but the ref's letting him get away with it pretty much. Here he comes.
Cross body block right into the corner. Nowhere for Scott Norton to go. And now a big clothesline has Norton down on his back.
Halme is really strutting his stuff here in the ring. Big Tony Halme from Finland.
You know, this Big Finn is confident in everything, almost to the point of being arrogant. You notice that about him?
Yep. I've noticed that about a lot of people.
Why do you look at me when you say that?
Tag team title next week. Heavyweight championship title next week. Right here in the World Superstars of Wrestling.
Halme just raked the fingernails down the back, reminiscent of Mad Dog Vachon years ago. Came by the name, honestly, of Mad Dog because he bit and he scratched, and now you see Tony Halme opening up on Scott Norton with the scratches, and now more punches to the midsection as Norton sinks into the corner.
Boy, if I was Scott Norton, I'd have a heavy complaint to the referee and the officials here in the WSW.
You notice where Halme keeps hitting him, too. It's right in the short ribs, you know? Yep. There's nothing that hurts worse than that.
Oh, look at him.
Right again, into the rib section, into the kidneys.
Straight right hands.
This guy knows how to hurt somebody. Referee saying, no, let's get back into the ring.
They say no, but he's not stopping.
Well, he's got to count of 5 to get back into the ring. The referee needs to go ahead and count 5 if he's going to disqualify the man.
Norton now, face is clawed by Halme.
He's using those fingernails a lot tonight.
Here comes Halme again, another cross body, but this time Norton catches him and takes him down for the cover. Not enough.
These two men, big men, you're not going to see the kind of finesse we saw earlier with Ultimo Dragon and El Samurai and those guys. These two guys are just big, rough, tough brawlers that don't do a lot of finesse moves, but they got all the power moves down. Look at this.
Power slam.
Not enough to hold him down.
Well, he's going to need a couple of more shots.
There you see the big guns on Scott Norton, former arm wrestling champion.
Missed with the roundhouse. Takes a good shot. Just when you thought Halme was in trouble.
Now there you notice the power of Scott Norton too, because he just bowled out of there. Tony Halme went flying about 3 or 4 feet away from him. Norton, a tremendously powerful individual. Again, going to the short ribs, to the kidney area. Tony Halme wails away.
Look at him pick him up and body slam him.
That's 280 pounds, brother.
At least. Elbow drop to the midsection.
A little too close to the ropes to go for a pin here. I'd pull him out in the middle and try. Norton able to get out, but he was awfully close to the ropes. Could have got a leg across the ropes. The referee would have had to break it.
Norton slow to get up. He looks like he is very weary after all the shots he's taken here. Roundhouse right missing. Oh!
Flying shoulder tackle puts Halme down.
Is it enough?
Goes for a cover, but see, again, we were talking about too close to the ropes. You got to get that guy out in the middle of the ring where he can't get to the ropes.
Halme gets out now, but good shot though by Norton. Got him again, power slams him. Can he hook the leg? Can he finish him? No. Norton, what's he doing?
He's getting ready to go to work now. He's realized he's got a job and a half ahead of him to beat this man.
He thought that would do it, I think. He's going to need more. This may be it. Look at that power.
That's a reverse backbreaker, Craig. A lot of pressure on the back. Is Halme going to be able to withstand this?
And you can see him bouncing down, putting that pressure on.
And into a Samoan drop.
Takes him back with that Samoan drop. And he's got him!
It was enough for 3. Oh, tremendous move there by Scotty Norton. Had him in the reverse backbreaker down into a Samoan drop. Scotty Norton now realizing he's got his man down. Halme hasn't moved. 1, 2, 3, the referee counts. And your winner of this match is Scotty Norton.
I would think we'll hear from both in the coming weeks. Back with some final